What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV, and we are back at it again with another banger, my friends. So kick back, relax, and take a ride with your boy.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
South Carolina extends their win streak to 43 straight, and they are on the brink to break the all-time record held by Tennessee. Now, they overcame another slow start to lesser competition, but you kind of got to examine it as an in-state rivalry playing against Clemson, who I think is a little underrated and will do some damage in the ACC for sure, like Coach Don Staley said. But they overcome an extremely slow start, and Te-Hina Paopao continues to be the heart and soul of this group with her shooting, with her defense, with her playmaking, and with her winning spirit. Everybody got off to a slow start. It was a quiet night for Malaysia Fulwiley. It was a quiet night for Chloe Kitts. Ashlyn Watkins got her first double-double, though. It was a bit sloppy in the beginning, and to be honest, the defense was lackadaisical at times. Man, they were giving up easy bunnies at the rim, wide-open lanes, and Clemson was just getting wide open, like layups, lays for days. It looked like a layup line, low-key, in that first quarter. They turned it on defensively, though, holding Clemson to 6 points in the second quarter, and they never really looked back after that. They got a big game against UCLA, man. They got a major game against UCLA on Sunday. The front court will be battle-tested by Lauren Betts as well as Janiah Barker, as well as Tamia Gardner. UCLA, the 5th team in the nation. South Carolina cannot afford a start like they had tonight or against ECU if they're trying to keep this win streak going and get a top 5 win over a very talented and deep UCLA squad, who is down Kiki Rice, but we'll see, when she is coming back. That's very unfortunate. You want to see both teams at full strength. But focusing on the Clemson game, even overcoming a slow start, which has become a trend for this group, they still win by 32 points to move to 5-0. Now, it was 10-11. They actually trailed in the first quarter. Very slow start, and Clemson was just picking them apart, to be honest. But the second, third, and fourth quarter, they absolutely turned it up, offense and defense. They started making shots. Teams have given South Carolina trouble when they pack that lane, but the second quarter, they go for 19 and hold Clemson to 6. This is where it really started to get ugly. They go 22 points in the third, 26 in the fourth to close them out, hold them to 14 points. Clemson didn't score over 14 and a quarter in this contest. Now, South Carolina, like I said, they've struggled some when teams have really packed the paint against them. In the first half, it was tough. It was tough sledding. They really couldn't buy a three-pointer. But they started falling in the second half. They ended up going 7 of 19 from 3, 36.8% shooting. You want to see that improve a little bit, but still good enough to get the dub. 42.9% from the field as a team, going 33 of 77. Free throws are an issue, man. They went 4 of 6. I ain't going to say it's an issue, but the percentage just makes it look worse than what it really is. They didn't really get to the line like that tonight. But Clemson went 100%. And that's like the only statistic that they won in. South Carolina dominates the glass in typical fashion. 54 rebounds compared to 30 with Clemson. 23 offensive rebounds, 31 defensive rebounds, limiting them to one shot. 13 assists, but also 13 turnovers. You definitely want to see them take care of the basketball better, man. You want them assists to be higher than those turnovers for real. But they dominated in blocks, man. 9 blocks in this contest. And Ashlyn Watkins got her first double-double on the season. So salute to her for a complete game. But you definitely want to see the fouls and the turnovers cut down. You want to see this group take care of the basketball. Every possession counts in games that are going to be close. Te-Hina Paopao led the way with 13 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Breezy Hall, 7 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Raven Johnson picked up her first foul of the season. I just thought that was an insane stat. Her first foul of the season in this game. Through 5, she's picked up 1 foul. Talk about lockdown. She had 4 points, 3 steals, and 7 rebounds. She continues to have a career year rebounding the basketball. Super quiet night for Chloe Kitts. 4 points, 8 rebounds for her. Sanaya Fagan, solid 6 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. Ashlyn Watkins was the best big on the floor tonight. She looked like her old self, 10 points, 11 rebounds, had some blocks as well. She is definitely getting back to her championship form, and I'm excited to see her development. She's continuing to get better. She's continuing to get acclimated and get back in basketball shape as well. They need her to play big. This is what we've grown accustomed to see from her. Quiet night for Malaysia Fulwiley, 7 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. The return of Tessa Johnson. We got to talk about it. Everybody have been asking where Tessa was, where's she at. Most outstanding player in the tournament last season, just played incredible in the NCAA tournament, played incredible in the Final Four, played incredible in the championship game as well. They missed her shooting, her defense, her versatility, her toughness, her playmaking. She had 8 points and 1 rebound. Freshman Joyce Edwards, 8 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. She's definitely just scratching the surface with her talent, just her ability to guard multiple positions. Run the offense through her. You can run the offense through her. She is an elite post presence right now. Ready to catch, finish. She's got some back to the basket moves. She can shoot it. She can get it off the dribble. She absorbs contact. Gotta feed her. Gotta get her those touches. Maddie McDaniel really impressed me tonight, man. 7 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Just the aggressiveness that she plays with as a freshman. She is fearless out there, and I totally get why she's getting minutes, even with Tessa Johnson back into the swing of things. Miriam Dowda hit a big 3 to close out the game. They're going to need more for her. I still think that she could be the X factor for this group. With her shooting, with her size, with her rebounding, with her ability to block shots, her going against second string bigs is just outright unfair, man. So it's been a slow start. She showed some flashes, but I definitely think she could be an X factor for this group. Now there's nothing to, I'm not trying to nitpick. But it was another slow start. It has become a theme for this team, something that they're going to have to overcome. They got to come out and throw the first punch against UCLA if they're going to take down the Bruins, and we haven't seen that in the last couple of games. But they've rode the tide. They've taken everybody's best punch. Most teams, South Carolina matching up with them is going to be their Super Bowl. They got the job done. They extend the win streak. They continue to stay undefeated. They continue to be number 1 in the AP poll, as well as coaches and top 25, whatever rankings you're looking at. South Carolina remains number 1. It was more of a balanced effort. There wasn't one player that really dominated the game like we've seen in the last several games with Malaysia Fulwiley and Chloe Kitts. Not really a dominant, but very well balanced offensive attack. And that's what you've grown accustomed to see from South Carolina. They're a team where you can't just shut down one player and stop this boat from moving. You can't kill the motion with just taking out one player. It could be anybody's night. And the fact that they're going to third-string point guards like Maddie McDaniel, who are still producing and who would still start on most teams, is impressive. The freshmen have come in and made an impact. Joyce Edwards and Maddie McDaniel have really come in and made an impact, carved out minutes, and have become vital pieces to this rotation early on. Taina Powell continues to be the heart and soul of this group. They will march behind her as she goes, they go, and they're finally at full strength now. This is the first game that we've seen the entire roster being able to be deployed on the court. They're finally at full strength, and they look dang scary, but at the same time, you want to see the three-point shooting continue to improve. Teams are going to pack that lane. The basket cannot get smaller from deep. You got to be able to continue to make those shots, which I think they will fall. They were getting open looks. They weren't falling tonight. And that happens. But definitely look for teams to continue to try to pack the paint and turn this into a jump shooting team. South Carolina's defense will have to continue to force turnovers and convert turnovers into transition points. And we will be having a live watch party for that UCLA game. So y'all make sure to lock in. Hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And if this is your first time, follow us on social media as well. That's a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, we out.